Welcome back. You're watching Brand Equity and I'm Sonali Krishna. Diving straight into a well-accepted truth, that is, marketing has now moved from advertising to crowdsourcing and user-generated content. Truth or myth? There's been so much talk and debate about crowdsourcing. Let's find out if marketers actually think so. Brand Equity spoke to 10 leading Indian marketers to see if this really is the case. Listen in.
Do not agree.
Buying decisions are made of point of purchase.
No, it is not so. He makes his mind there.
Not really. I think marketing has always been about a whole lot of things. I think if anything, marketing is coming of age in India, where I think marketers are realizing that it has to do with a lot beyond advertising alone.
I think to some extent this is also right, and why I feel so is that because there's a lot of clutter in the advertising arena. So what has happened is that one differentiation in terms of whether it is advertising or any kind of approach which pulls the crowd plays a major role.
On user-generated content, definitely. I think brands are moving, especially our companies, is moving far more towards opportunity to engage and experience what the brand is about, what the brand philosophy is about, and that definitely is a permanent shift.
Not yet. Most of the advertising, a big majority of the advertising is still dependent on conventional methods of advertising. There are some instances that you will find of companies and brands actually using consumer or digitally accessed consumer behavior and ideas to co-create and collaborate with consumers, but those are really rare right now.
That trend has been prevalent. One has seen its existence for last 3 years, but I think it is to say that it has shifted completely is inaccurate.
Yeah, I would agree, but I think there's a caveat that the progress is slow. The progress is dependent on which category and the company we are looking at.
Not necessarily, but I think inevitably user-generated content will have a very compelling role to play.
Yes, I think absolutely right. It's become more personalized content now. I think you have to sell content with the hardware.
I disagree. Yes, crowdsourcing is a phenomenon that we are seeing of late, but it's still in its nascent stage, and would probably take another 3 to 5 years to actually gather the momentum or the volume wherein we can safely claim that this has replaced traditional advertising.
For the auto industry, I would agree to a large extent, because now especially if you look at advertising in the social media, and also because in automobile there is a large element of advice which is sought by consumers, potential consumers, from friends, relatives, etc., rather than through the official advertising campaign.